is a very dangerous and unwise move for both the Hong Kong government and the Chinese government. On one hand, we see the Hong Kong government has progressively embraced the mainland's vague and all-encompassing definition of national security to restrict freedom of association, expression, and the right to assembly. And from the mainland side, Amnesty has found China has routinely abused its own national security framework as a pretext to target human rights activists and stamp out all forms of opposition and dissent. So past national security-related legislation in China has almost and always involved a serious reduction of fair trial rights, and in some cases, circumventing normal criminal procedures. And the people being accused or detained are deprived of any access to lawyers and families. This is a very dangerous and unwise move for both governments.
Yeah, so real fears about people's safety because of this law. China, though, the NPC is definitely set to approve the bill and make it law. It seems Carrie Lam, Hong Kong's leader, says it's necessary, this new security legislation, but there's so many people who are opposed to it. And with all of that being said, what can actually be done to try and stop this law actually being enacted?
Well, remember 17 years ago when the legislation was first proposed in the Legislative Council in Hong Kong, it resulted in 500,000 people taking to the street to work against it. And with the current proposal, Amnesty, and I don't see any chance, any possibility that with this law, the Hong Kong government can bring stability or what they claim stability to Hong Kong. So it's very, very dangerous, and this proposal will only fuel public anger and creates fear. And if it is passed, then it will only affect the rights and freedoms of people of Hong Kong. So I think from a foreign government perspective, they should take the stance to stand with the Hong Kong people.
Yeah, and we know that so many foreign governments have actually come out to condemn this new law. Taiwan and the EU also made comments on Friday. But is all of this actually going to make a difference? Will it just not force China to actually go ahead and do what it wants?
I think there is still a room to revert the situation. And remember, I think it will only, from the Hong Kong people's perspective, the current legislation will only create detrimental effects to the rule of law of Hong Kong. That is the foundation cornerstone of the one country, the promise of one country, two system. So I think it is right now for the governments and also the people of Hong Kong to stand together.